Shalom, all praises, glory and honor is due to Yahweh, Bahasham, Yahweh Shai, Bahasham, Rachach Kodash. Double honors to the apostles, elder bishops, elders, and teachers of Great Millstone, and the like-minded men who may not be directly part of Great Millstone, but follow the same doctrine. The men of Great Millstone from Apostle Tahara down, initially given to Elder Abba Bevins from the One West. Shalom. Salutations to the elect men, women and children of Ba'ath Dawadah. It's the house of David who are predestined to be saved in these last days. So this is a quick, just a quick lesson. Something just took my spirit. Keep on seeing these beasts or animals, dogs specifically, that passing, doing the Lord's work, basically. Yeah. So I'm going to go into a few scriptures, a quick article, not article, but a quick summary of in Wikipedia and a few videos, and the Lord's will is edifying. I'm going to start with Zephaniah 3 and 5. The Lord, the just Lord Yahweh, Basham Yahshai, is in the midst thereof. He will not do iniquity. Every morning doth he bring his judgment to light. He faileth not, but the unjust knoweth no shame. We're talking about increased deaths around the globe, even in the UK. Just seen a news report on it on the BBC or Sky, whatever it was. You're talking about X amount of thousands of people are dying off. This is the time. And why is it happening? Because Yahweh Bashim Yahshai is bringing judgment. Because go to the scriptures. Second address, the 15th chapter. I start at the 4th verse. Let's start with the 5th verse actually. Behold, saith the Lord, I will bring plagues upon the world, the sword, famine, death, and destruction. For wickedness have exceedingly polluted the whole earth, and their hurtful works are fulfilled. As it says in Revelation 18. Let me go to it. I think it's 18 and 5. Yeah, there we go. So going to Babylon the Great. And that's Revelation 18 and 5. For her sins have reached unto heaven, and the Most High hath remembered her iniquities. The iniquity is sin upon sin. Going to this word remembered. Actually. And that's a simple word, but so lucky for this. It always takes a bit of time. Okay, gotcha. I'm just here. The mind.
Strong's G 3421. Mene Manuo. Mene Manuo.
So it's G 3421. Mene Manuo. Yeah, to be mindful, to remember, to call to mind, to think of and feel for a person. Yeah, to think of, to call to mind. So how Bashmi Yahshai is bringing the iniquities of this world and the wickedness which pervasive, which is around the world and it's pervasive around the world, which is just, if you think this world's righteous, man, you don't know where I don't know what you're thinking, to be fair. Pure the spirit, because this place is completely wicked. You got, these backwards people, which we call them transformers. They're all over the place. We got what do they call it? Minor attracted persons. The earth is truly given to the hands of the wicked. Job 9 and 24. Yeah. And Yahweh Hashem Yahshai's judgments are coming every single day. Right. So let me quickly get this article that I had. So I'm going into this. It's just focused on dogs for a reason, because as a beast. But you'll see why in a minute. I'll get the videos up. Fatal dog attacks in the US and the United States cause deaths of about 30 to 50 people in the US each year. The number of deaths from dog attacks appears to be increasing. Yeah, around 4.5 million Americans are bitten by dogs every year, resulting in a hospitalization. So, that goes into what the injury is caused, whether it's face, X, Y, Z, whatever part of the body it's on. Yeah. So they say it's a major public health hazard, health concern. In fact, injuries, illnesses and fatalities resulting from encounters with dogs are a major public health concern worldwide. Here we are. So let's play this video. Let's play a minute of it. This is from NBC.
His dog, and there was another woman and her 2 grandchildren. Once the stray dog saw my dog when we were walking, because I knew it wouldn't be ideal, but I also knew it wouldn't get this bad. I guess is where I didn't predict it. It did a straight beeline for our dog.
Godzilla wasn't much of a match. Pinned to the ground. When Tiana grabbed her dog, that stray went after her.
Jumped up and got me on the back, ripped my shirt there too at the same time. And all I just remember is it seeming like forever and staring at the witnesses saying, please help me.
Her injuries? Severe. But she and Godzilla survived. That dog took off. Dog bites are not uncommon, and they're on the rise. In mid-2020, ERs nationwide reported higher than average cases. Many of the victims' children. Then doctors blamed new pandemic pets brought into the home. But animal welfare experts say as folks return to work, the dogs bought.
SIMEON for that. So we got and we'll play the next video that inspired this video still. So we've got Lord's willing in a minute. So we see what's happening here. Dog bites on the increase. We could go into different animals, especially in the US. You got alligators, you got bears, you got snakes, whatever. But all spirits created for vengeance, and this Lord's will. I'll get that soon. Jeremiah 15 into 15th chapter. So the heading here is judgment must come. So obviously this is relating to Yasharallah, the Israelites, but you can apply it now to Esau, Edom, and the other nations, specifically because they took up the Bible. Yeah, what is out to do to take my covenant in thy hands? Yeah, that's in Psalms. I think it's 50th chapter. Yeah, they took up the Bible, but they took up the Bible, and so they're going to be judged according to the scriptures, right? So, and I read this, Jeremiah 15:2, and it shall come to pass, if they say unto thee, whither shall we go forth? Like I said, this initially applied to Yasharallah, Israel. Yeah? But I'm applying it in this instance, as a qualifier to people, in general, to the nations, to Esau, Edom, specifically in this case. Yeah? Whither shall they go forth? Then thou shalt tell them, thus saith the Lord Yahweh, such are for death to death, and such as are for the sword to the sword, and such as are for the famine to the famine, and such as are for the captivity to the captivity. Yeah, I'm pointing 3. And I will appoint over them 4 kinds, saith the Lord Yahweh Bashim Yashai, the sword to slay, and the dogs to tear, and the fowls of heaven, and the beasts of the earth to devour and destroy. The point was the dogs to tear. Yeah. So, we can see this. That these things are occurring. You know, people think it's all a coincidence. People think it all, you know, just happens by chance. It doesn't. It's because Yahweh Shemi Shai has ordained it. Yeah, that's why everything happens. Right? Because Yahweh Shemi Shai is in control of everything. Yeah, there is no free will. So I'm going to quickly play this.
And another has been injured in a dog attack in Surrey, with 7 dogs being rounded up by police. So let's find out more about this. Sky's Shaman Freeman-Powell is at the scene for us now. Shaman, this sounds absolutely horrendous. What details do we have?
Well, lots of the details are still unclear. I'm currently stood by the side of a road. This is a access road to Gravelly Hill, where the incident was taking place yesterday afternoon. And as you can see, there's still a cordon that remains in place. And this is one of many cordons that are still in place around the local area. Now, what we do know is that yesterday, emergency services responded to reports that his dog was attacking members of the public. Emergency services attended the scene, but despite best efforts by paramedics, sadly, a woman in her 20s was pronounced dead. Now, her identity is yet to be revealed, but we have been told by police that her next of kin have been informed and are currently...
See, that's it, you know what I mean? It's all through the spirit of Yahweh Shemi Shai, because it's that time of judgment. And wherever and however the judgment takes place is solely in the hands of Yahweh. Shemi Shai, yeah, simple as that. So like here, get this rid of this. I'm gonna end it with this. Lord's will, it was edifying, just to prove a point. 29 into it. Go straight to the point. 28. Ecclesiasticus, which is also known as the Book of Sirach, 39th chapter and 28th verse. They be spirits that are created for vengeance, which in their fury lay on sore strokes. In the time of destruction they pour out their force and appease the wrath of him that made them. Let me just go into this word appease. Appease. Praise appease. To appease, to pacify, to placate to their demands. That's it. I'm going to some similar words. Conciliate, to placate, to being added to appease, like oppression. Subdue, soothe, soften, content, silence, tranquilize, humour, quiet, soften, oppose, provoke, inflame. To pacify, so to make peace with. Yeah, so it's to make Yahweh Shemi Shai happy, basically, to soften the wrath of him, you know, because that's what he's ordained for that particular person to go out in that particular way. That's going to start again. There be spirits that are created for vengeance, which in their fury lay on sore strokes. In the time of destruction they pour out their force and appease the wrath of him that made them. Fire and hail and famine and death, all these were created for vengeance. Vengeance is the Lord's, yeah. 30. Teeth of wild beasts and scorpions, serpents and the sword punishing the wicked to destruction. Like I said, Lord's will, this was edifying to the elect, from the hopeful elect. It's quick, to the point video, just bringing out a few scriptures around a specific subject, you know, that Yahweh Shemi Shai's judgments go out every day. With that, I say to the elect, from the hopeful elect, shalom.